And the remainders will be 62x squared plus 9x plus 19 over 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. So, that is our answer. So, let's go to number 14. So, solve for x, y, z, or whatever occurs. So, our first to solve, 14x minus 12y equals 7 and 21x minus 18y equals 21. So, this is our first and second to solve. So, first, we need to find the x. So, here, 14x minus 12y equals 7. So, 14x equals 7. So, the negative 12y will be transposed to the right. So, the sign will change. So, it will be positive 12y. So, next, we need to divide both sides, the 14. So, next, then 14x and over 14 will be 0. So, x, then 14, 7 and 14, we find lowest factor. So, will be 7 will be 1, then 14 will be 2. So, and the 12y and 14y, we find the lowest factor 2. So, will be the 12y will be the 6 and the 14 will be the 7. So, 12 divide 6 will be 6. And 14 divide 7 will be 7. So, our final answer will be x equals 1/2 plus 6y over 7. So, that is our x. Next, copy again. Then, here, we need to find the y. So, here in the first, copy negative 12y, then equals 7, then transpose the 14x to the right. So, will be, the sign will change. So, negative 14x. Then, divide both sides, negative 12. So, this is the final answer. So, negative 12y and negative 12 will be 0. So, the variable will remain. So, y. So, 7, copy. And then, the 12 here. So, the negative, the sign of the 7, the positive and the negative will be divided. So, there's no negative. So, next will be negative 14x will be divide to 7. So, we're gonna get 7x and negative 12 divide 6 will be 6. So, the negative divided by negative will be positive. So, this is the final answer in y. So, next, and the second problem, 21x minus 18y equals 21. So, our target here is to get y. So, negative 18y will be copy, then 21 copy, then 21x will be transpose. So, divide both sides, the negative 18, then 0 So 21 divide 3 will be 7. So negative 18 divide 3 also will be 6. So positive divide negative will be positive. So next, negative 21x divide 3 will be 7x. Then negative 18 divide 3 will be 6. So negative divide negative will be positive. So this is the final answer in the second problem to solve y. So y equals 7 over 6 plus 7x over 6. So next, 21x minus 18y equals 21. So copy 21x. So the negative 18y will be transposed to the right. So will be the positive 18y. So copy the 21. Then divide both sides 21. So 0 x. Then 21 divide 21 will be 1. So 18y will be divide 3 will be 6y. So the 21 divide 3 also will be 7. So this is our final answer in second problem to find the x. So x equals 1 plus 6y over 7. So let's go to number 15. So we have here 14x minus 12y equals 0 and 49x minus 42y equals 0. So first, we have here 14x minus 12y equals 0. Then, so understood, there's no 0, so we don't need to put. So 14x copy and negative 12y will be transposed to be to the right and will be positive. So divide both sides, cancel x, then 12y divide 2 will be negative, 6y, then 14 divide 2 will be 7. So this is the final answer in getting x. So x equals 6y over 7. Next, copy again. Then, copy negative 12y, then transpose to the right. So the positive will go into negative. So negative 14x. Then next, divide both sides to negative 12. Negative 12. So next, so negative 14x divide 7 will be negative 7. So negative 12 divide to 6 will be 6. So the negative divide negative will be positive. So our y is equal to 7x over 6. So next, 49x minus 42y equals 0. So copy 49x, then the negative 42 transposed to the right. So we'll be going to positive. Then 49 divide both sides 49, then cancel. So x, 42y divide 7 will be 6y. So 49 divide 7 and y. So our x is equal to 6y over 7. So next, copy. Then negative 42y, copy, then transpose the positive to negative 49x. Then divide both sides to negative 42, then cancel y. Negative 49x divide 7 will be 7x. Negative 42 divide 7 will be 6. So negative divide negative will be positive. So our y is equal to 7x over 6. So that is for our number 15. Next, So we have here 6 over x minus 7 over y equals 21 1/2. 26 1/2. And 5 over x minus 8 over y equals 29. So first, our first to solve is 6 over x minus 7 over y equals 26 1/2. Then next, so can cross multiply. So first, negative 7 times x will be negative 7x. 6 times y will be positive 6y. And then copy 26 and 1/2. Then next, so copy negative 7x plus 6y and then 26. So understood, there in the denominator have 1 plus 1/2. So negative 7x copy and positive 6y. Then 26 plus 1 will be 27. So the denominator will be divided to 2. So the final denominator will be 2. So next, negative 7 equals negative 6y plus 27 over 2. So the positive 6y will be transposed. So we'll be going negative 6y. So next, so copy negative 7x, then copy negative 6y, then the positive sign will be removed. So negative 6y and 27 over 2. Then divide both sides negative 7. So our final answer will be negative 7x divide negative 7. So the negative 7 both will be cancelled. So copy. So our final answer is x equals negative 6y and 27 over 2 over negative 7. So this is our x. So next, copy again. Then 6 times y will be 6y. Negative 7 times x will be negative 7x. Then copy 26 and 1/2. Next, so copy 6y, negative 7x. Then 26 over 1, understood that have 1 plus 1/2. Then next, copy 6y, negative 7x. Then 26 plus 1 will be 27. Then the factor of 2 will be 2. So 6y. So negative 7x will be transposed to the right. So we're going to positive 7x plus 27 over 2. So 6y equals 7x. We need to remove positive. So 7x and 27 over 2. Then divide both sides 6. Then 6y and over 6 will be cancelled 6. So our final answer is y equals, sorry for just mistaken. So 7x and 27 over 2 over 6. So this is our final answer in y. So next, we have here 5 over x minus 8 over y equals 29. So, need to close multiply. So, negative 8 times x will be negative 8x. Then, positive 5 times y will be positive 5y. Then, the 29 will be multiplied to the denominator. So, we're going to 29xy. Next. So, the 29xy will be transposed to the left, and the positive 5y will be transposed to the right. So, negative 29xy minus 8x equals negative 5y. So, next. So, we get the factor. So, they have the same x, so x is our factor. So x, the quantity of negative 29y minus 8 equals negative 5y. So to get the x, we need to divide both sides to negative 29y minus 8. Then, the negative 29y minus 8 over negative 29y minus 8 will be cancelled. So, our answer in x will be x equal 5y over 29y minus 8. So, that is the x. Then, next, the y. So, here, copy. Then, next, negative 8x will be here. Then, 5 times y will be positive y. Then, equal 29. So, it's all the same process. So, next. Then, transpose na negative 29xy, positive 5, and negative 8x will be transposed to the right. So y is our factor. So, y, the quantity of negative 29x plus 5 equals 8x. So, divide both sides to negative 29x plus 5 and negative 29x plus 5. So, cancel. So, y is our answer in y. Y equals 8x over negative 29x plus 5. So, this is the y. So, next, number 17. So, we have here 5x plus 8y plus 2z equals negative 14. 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3. 3x negative 6y plus 4z equals negative 4. So, here, the first, copy. Next. So, 5x will gonna remain. So, all of this first and third will be transposed to the right. So, here, 5x equals negative 8y minus 2z minus 14. So, next. So, copy. Then, divide both sides to the 5. So, cancel. X equals to negative 8x over 5 minus 2z over 5 minus 14 over 5. So, this is the final answer in x. So, next, copy. Then, transpose. So, the 8y will be gonna remain. So, all of them, we're gonna transpose to the right. So, copy. Then, divide both sides to the 8, then the final answer will be y equals negative 5y over 8 minus 2z over 8 minus 14 over 8. So this is the final answer in y. So next will be the z. Copy again. The next will be gonna transpose. So the 2z will gonna remain, then transpose all, then copy again, then divide both sides to 2. Then our answer in z will be z equals negative 5y over 2 minus minus 8y over 2 minus 14 over 2. So this is the z. So next, the second problem. So 2x plus 5y plus 3z equals 3. So copy, then transpose. So the 2x will gonna remain, then transpose all, then copy, then divide both sides 2. Then our x will be x minus 5y over 2 minus 3z over 2 plus 3 over 2, or 3/2. So this is our answer in the second equation of x. Then next, copy the equation. Then next, so the 5y we're gonna remain. So all of them we're gonna transpose. Then copy, then multiply both sides, then 5. Then our y will be y equals negative 2x over 5 minus 3z over 5 plus 3 over 5. So this is our y. Next, copy, then transpose the, so 3z, then transpose everything. So copy again, then divide both sides to 3. Then our z will be negative 2x over 3 minus 5y over 3 plus 1. So 3 divided by 3 will be 1. So this is the final answer in z. So next, the third problem. So 3x minus 6y plus 4z equals negative 4. So copy, then transpose the, the 3x will gonna remain, then everything will gonna transpose. So divide both sides 3. Then our x will be 6y over 3 minus 4z over 3 minus 4 over 3, or 4/3. So copy, then transpose everything, then negative 6y will gonna remain. So then divide both sides, negative 6. Then our y will be 3x over 6 plus 4z over 6 plus 4 over 6. So this is our y. Then lastly, our z. Copy, then transpose everything. So 4z will gonna remain. So divide both sides 4. Then our z will be negative 4x, negative 3x over 4 plus 6y over 4 minus 1. So this is the final answer in z. So number 18. So we have here 4 over x plus 5y minus 3 over z equals 22. 7 over x minus 2 over y plus 4 over z equals 51. 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over z equals 35. So first equation will be 4 over x plus 5 over y minus 3 over z equals 22. So close multiply. So negative 3 times y and x will be negative 3xy. So next 5 times x and z will be positive 5xz. Next 4 times y and z will be positive 4y and z. So 22 divide all the denominators, so will be 22xyz. So next, so the 22xyz will be transposed to the left, so we're gonna negative 22xyz, then copy 3xy and positive 5xz, so the 4yz will be transposed to the right, so that will be negative 4yz. So next, we factored, so they have all x, so x our factor. So x, the quantity of negative 22yz minus 3y plus 5z equals negative 4yz. So divide both sides to negative 22yz minus 3y plus 5z. So divide, so cancel, so x will gonna remain, so our final answer in z and x will be negative 4yz over negative 22yz minus 3y plus 5z. So that is our x. So next, copy, then same process, then transpose, then negative 22 xyz, then copy negative 3x and positive 4yz. So the positive 5xz will be transposed to the right, so will be negative 5xz. So our factor will be y. So the quantity of negative 22xz minus 3x plus 4z equals negative xz. So divide both sides to negative 22xz minus 3x plus 4z. So cancel. So our y will be negative 5xz over negative 22xz minus 3x plus 4z. So that is our y. The next, copy, then same process, then transpose the negative 22xyz and the negative 3xy will be transposed, so that will be positive xy. So next, so we have z outside our factor. So z, the quantity of negative 22xy plus 5x plus 4y equals 3xy. So divide both sides, the negative 22xy plus 5y plus 4y. So cancel. So our z will be 3xy over negative 22xy plus 5x plus 4y. So our x, y, z are complete and the first problem. So next to second problem. So 7 over x minus 2 over y plus 4 over z equals 51. So cross multiply. So 4 times x y will be positive 4xy. So the negative 2 times x and z will be negative 2xz. So 7 divided by y and z will be positive 7yz, and the rest 51 times xyz will be negative, equals 51xyz. So transpose the negative 51 xyz And the positive 7x, positive 7yz transposed to the right, so will be negative 7yz. Then our factor will be x. X, the quantity of negative 51yz plus 4y negative 2z equals negative 7yz. So, divide both sides to negative 51yz plus 4y minus 2z. So, our y will be negative 7yz over negative 51yz plus 4y minus 2z. So, next equation, same process. Then, transpose. So, our negative 2xc will be transposed to the right. So, here, so y our factor. So, divide both sides to negative 51xz plus 4x plus 7z. So, our y will be y 2xz over negative 51xz plus 4x plus 7z. So, next, copy. Same process. Then, our positive 4xy will be transposed to the right. So our factor will be the z. The next, divide both sides, negative 51xy plus, negative 2x plus 7y. So our answer in z will be z equals negative 4xy over negative 51xy minus 2x plus 7y. So that is our final answer in y. So next, so our second equation have x, y, z. So let's go to third. So we have here 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over z equals 31. So copy, then cross multiply. So 9 times xz will be 9yz. So next, negative 1 times xz will be negative 1xz. So negative 1 times xy, so will be negative 1xy, then equals 31 times xyz will be 31 xyz. So next, transpose the negative to negative 35 xyz, then the positive 9yz will be transposed to the right. So next, so our factor is x. So the quantity of negative 35yz minus 1z minus 1y equals negative 9yz. So divide both sides to negative 35yz minus 1z minus 1y. So our final answer is, so this is cancel. So x equals negative 9yz over negative 35yz minus 1z minus 1y. So this is our final answer. So next, so we have here 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over z equals 35. So need to cross multiply. So 9 times y times z equals 9yz. Negative 1 times x times z will be negative 1xz. Negative 1 times x times y will be negative 1xy. So 35 times x times y times z will be 35xyz. So the negative 35xyz will be transposed to the left. So the positive will be negative. So negative 35xyz, copy positive 9yz, and copy negative 1xy, and then the negative x y, xz will be transposed to the right. So that will be positive. So this is our final answer. So we have y equals 1xz over negative 35xz plus 9z minus 3x. So next, 9 over x minus 1 over y minus 1 over z equals 35. So the same steps, we cross multiply. So next, so transpose the negative, 35xyz to negative 35xyz. Then the negative 1xy will be transposed to the right. So that will go into positive 1xy. So then our factor here is z, because we find z here. So z, the quantity of negative 35xy plus 9y minus 1x equals 1xy. So divide both sides to negative 35xy plus 9y minus 1x. So cancel. So our final answer in z will be z equals 1xy over negative 35xy plus 9y minus 1x. So this is our final answer. So next, so we have here letter B, trigonometry. So number 1, a ladder 42 feet long is placed so that it will reach a window 30 feet high on one side of a street. If it is turned over, it puts being held in position, it will reach a window 25 feet high on the other side of the street. How wide is the street from building to building? So we have here A plus B equals distance. So we're finding distance here. So to solve for the distance, we can use Pythagorean theory. So we have here formula. The quantity of c squared equals e squared plus b squared. So the 42 will be in the ladder. So we put here 42 squared equals, copy the a squared, then the 30 window. So here 30 squared. So transpose a squared to the left will be negative a squared. So and 42 squared will be transposed. So negative 42 squared, and copy positive 30 squared. So copy negative a squared equals, so 42 times 42 will be negative 1764, and then 30 times 30 will be 900. So copy the negative e squared, then negative 1764 plus 900 will be negative 864. Then we put square root both sides, then copy. So cancel the square root and the negative, cancel there too. So a squared equals to 29.39 feet. So that is our a squared. So next, we find here the b squared. So copy the 42 squared equals b squared plus 25. So we get 25 to a window 2. So transpose the b squared to negative squared to the left. So and 42 squared transposed to the right. So that will be negative 42 squared. So we have here copy negative b squared, then negative 42 squared times, plus 25 squared will be negative 1139. So we put both square root, then cancel, and then cancel. So our b equals to 33.75 feet. So our a plus b, that will be 29.39 feet plus 33.75 feet equals to 63.14 feet. So that is the width of the street from building to building. So this is our illustration. So yeah, our answer number 1 will be 63.40 feet. So next, number 2. So from a window 30 feet above the level ground, a building 100 feet high and at a distance of 200 feet is observed. Find the angle of elevation of the top of the building and the angle of this depression of its base. So we have here tan equals to get the angle of elevation. So tan equals to 70 over 200. So tan equals to, 70 divided by 200 will be 0.35. So tan equals to tan negative 1. The quantity of 0.35 is tan equals to 19.29 degree. So that is our final answer. So first, we find the beta equals to angle of depression. So here the alpha equals 90 minus 19.21 equals 70.71. And then the beta equals 90 minus 70.71 equals 19.21 degree. So therefore, our angle of elevation will be 19.29 degrees. So let's go to number 3. So we have here, to measure the height of the building, a survivor set up his transit of a distance of 112.2 feet from the building. He finds the angle of elevation of the top of the building to be 48 degree 17 if the telescope of the transit is 5 feet above the base of the building. How high is the building? So we're finding the height of the building. So height will be our to solve. So height represent h. So h equals to question mark. So tan, so this is our formula. Tan equals opposite over adjacent. So substitute. So tan, our tan will be 48.28 equals h minus 5 over 112.2. So 112.2 times 1.12 equals to h minus 5. So here 112.2 times 1.12 would be 125.66 plus 5 equals h. So our h will be 160.66. So the height of the building is 160.66. So this is our illustration in number 3. So next, number 4. Number 4, from the top of the tower, 63.2 feet high, the angles of depression of two objects situated in the same horizontal line with the base of the tower and on the same side of the tower are 31 degree 16th and 46 degree 28 respectively. Find the distance between the two objects. So we put x and y. So this is our two objects. So first we need to solve x. So our formula here, tan equals opposite over adjacent. So tan will be 46.47 equals 63.2 over x. So close multiply. So x equals to 63.2 over tan 46.47. So we need to divide 63.2 to tan 46.47. So our x will be 60.04 feet. So that is our first object. So let's go to second object. So our tan here will be 31.27 equals 63.2 over y. So cross multiply y 63 equals 63.2 over tan 31.27. So we need to divide. So our y will be 104.07 feet. So distance equals x plus y. So distance equals the first object 60.04 plus the second object will be 104.07. So we need to add. So the distance equals to 164.11 feet. So that is our answer for their distance between two objects. So this is our illustration to see the distance between the two objects. So let's go to number 5. So 5, a river flows at the state rate of 1.5 miles an hour. A, in what direction must a man swim in order to go straight across? If his rate of swimming in still water is 2.5 miles an hour, or letter B, how long will it take him to cross if the river is 1/2 miles width? So A, CAH. So cos tan equals to the rate of miles an hour, so 1.5 over the rate of still in water will be 2.5. So tan equals cos minus 1, the quantity of 1.5 over 2.5. So need to solve -1 times 1.5 divided by 2.5. So our tan here is equals to 53.13 Celsius. So this is our illustration in number 5. So next, B equals, X equals question mark. So this is our the second to solve. So tan, the set of 0.5 over the set of x over the set of 1.5. So we divide each other. So first, so x equals 0.5 divide 1.5, the quantity of tan 53.13. So x 0.25 hours or 15 hours. I mean minutes. So we divide 0.5 and 1.5. So our final answer in x will be 0.25 hours or 15 minutes. So that is the final answer. So let's go to number 6. A barge is being towed north at the rate of 15 miles an hour. A man walked across the deck from the west to east at the rate of 6 feet per second. Find the direction and the magnitude of his actual velocity. So SOHCAHTOA. So that is our formula. So tan equals to 15, the rate of miles an hour, and 4.09. So tan equals to tan negative 1, the quantity of 3.67. So we need to multiply this. So that will be tan equals to 74.75 degrees Celsius. So next, c squared plus 15 squared plus 4.09 squared. So copy the c squared equals to 15 times 15 will be 225. And then burn down positive. So 4.09 times 4.09 will be 16.73. So copy the c squared, then 225 plus 16.73 will be 241.73. So we need to put both sides the square root. So c equals to 15.55 miles over hours. So that is our final answer. So this is our illustration to get how to find the direction and the magnitude of his actual velocity. So as all you can see this. So let's go to number 7. So the radius of a circle is 100 feet. Find the perimeter and the area of a irregular inscribed pentagon, b irregular inscribed decagon. So the tan equals to 360 degrees Celsius over 5 equals 72 square. Celsius. So our P is 5s and our A equals to 5A triangle. So our illustrations, and here, so H equals to question mark, so CAH. Cos 36 equals to H over 100 feet, and then cross multiply, so H equals 100 cos 36. So H will be equals to 80.90 feet. So our our H is equal to 80.90 feet. So next, tan equals to 72 degrees Celsius over 2 is equals to 36 degrees Celsius. So our A, we find A. So sin 36 equals to the quantity of 2 over, S over 2 over 100 feet. So we need to cross multiply. So S equals to 200 feet sin 36. Next is S equals to 117.56 feet. So our P equals to 5, the quantity of 117.56. So we're gonna multiply. So P is equals to 587.8 feet. So that is our P. So our A equals to 1/2 BH. So A 5 a triangle equals 5, the quantity of 1/2 BH. So A equals to 5, the quantity of 1/2 times 117.56 feet times 80.90 feet. So equals to, so our A is equals to 23,776.51 feet squared. So this is our final answer, number 7. So that's all. So I hope all of my explanation and simplify can help you. Thank you so much.